Joining us, a groundbreaking today at a Duluth manufacturing facility that sat idle for years.
Governor Tim Walz was there as a Sofidel paper mill off I-35 gears up for operations.
And Northern News Now's Madison Green was there to see the impact it could have and why the governor is touting its opening.
Go! Governor Walz's first stop in Duluth Friday was at the groundbreaking for a $200 million expansion at the Sofidel paper mill in West Duluth, the former home of Verso.
The legislature did something that we had not done in Minnesota. We transformed Explore Minnesota, which is really important up here. The idea of using our great natural resources, why people want to live there, but expanded that to Explore Minnesota business.
Company leaders say the $5 million investment the mill received from the state paved the way for its opening and is a commitment that should be extended to other businesses.
Saying, look, you could choose to be anywhere. You could make your investments elsewhere. You're choosing to be here. We need to make sure that the reason you're choosing here is we have a well-qualified workforce. We have infrastructure and we have incentives.
The 600,000 square foot expansion will create 160 more jobs at the mill. Walz hopes to see a state investment reap similar rewards at the city's 7th largest employer, the 148th Fighter Wing.
We've been pushing for this for years because we believe that it's a time, as the governor mentioned, for the state to put some money into it, to show our state stands behind this, our community stands behind it, and we still need the federal government to come in and help us fund things like this.
Walz's 2025 infrastructure plan includes a $3 million investment to replace the 70-year-old hangars currently operating on base.
Federal government's probably not going to do it. Doesn't change the fact that it's needed, and I think that has become self-evident.
In Duluth, Madison Green, Northern News Now.
Well, the total cost of updating the 148th hangars is $28 million. The $3 million would allow the start of the design phase.